Welcome to episode 26 of my Subnautica series. My last session was supposed to be episode 26, but I decided not to officially publish it because it went so horribly on a couple of different levels. First off, I basically spent the entire episode in the Cyclops, piloting around inside of a volcano, staring into a red haze, being lost, and not knowing what was going on. Eventually, it started raining inside and I died of thirst. So that was embarrassing. But then on top of that, we also spent half the stream with my son banging on the piano outside, and I was interrupted by children like 4 different times. So between both of those, I was like, you know what? Let's just do a do-over. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube later on and you are just desperate to see that video, I'm going to leave it unlisted, but I'll put a card up here so that you can go watch it if you absolutely want to. But I don't suspect that a lot of people will, because it's just sad. It's just sad to watch me slowly die of thirst, unprepared, not knowing what's going on. So since then, I'm going to turn down my volume here so that I am not being deafened by it. Since then, I've decided to solve some of my problems. So I've now built 3 water filtration devices. And so I have been building up my supply of water over the course of like yesterday afternoon. I kind of popped in here a few times, ran around, kept myself fed, and let the water build up. So I've got more water now. And I've also placed a beacon over there. So one thing that I did discover was that not only does the disease facility have a connection to the volcano, the blue... that blue tree with the crystal in the center that's like surrounded by blue lakes, that also has a connection to the sort of giant volcanic chamber. That connection, it's pretty tight. I don't know if I can get the Cyclops in there. And I've been realizing, Cloudcraft was recommending this earlier. I've been realizing that the Cyclops it's a huge attention getter. And it does mess with my perspective. It's actually really hard for me to see what's in the room.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
When I'm trying to look through all the different windows and cameras of the Cyclops, and my perspective is so high. And so what I thought I might do is try a different tactic this time. Rather than bringing my very vulnerable, very attention-getting Cyclops into a giant volcanic chamber guarded by a massive Cthulhu-like monster, maybe I'll just bring the prawn suit down there, and we'll explore a little bit. We'll sort of try to map out the edges of that place, and if we find something that we want to bring the Cyclops to see, we can come back and get the Cyclops. But for right now, I think maybe we're rock hopping. Vengeful Zealot says, "Oh, that thing was leaking so bad last time." Yeah, it was pretty bad. Luckily, we've been able to go back in time to a world where that Cyclops has never seen that kind of danger. Cloudcraft asked, did you reload or did you go back and retrieve the Cyclops after death? The problem was I was in such a state that I don't know if I could have gotten back to base from where I was. The base was the only place I had water, and I had maybe 100 water back at the base. By 100, I mean like 2 containers of 50 water. And I think it would have just been a terrible slog to try to recover from that. So yeah, I reloaded my old save. I just basically just quit the game and I didn't save. And so I came back to before I had made that expedition. I piloted the Cyclops back from where I had left it at the disease facility. And I brought it back to base. And then I worked to sort of build up my capabilities. So now I'm a little bit more prepared for this. So I dropped that beacon right there so I can always find my way to the volcanic chamber by this route. And I can also find my way back, which was going to be a challenge because I pretty easily get myself turned around in these places. So, Dara, hey, good to see you. It's been a while since we've streamed together. Dara says that he's doing the 100-day challenge in State of Decay 2, but on lethal. All I'm saying, he says, is don't carry over characters you're emotionally attached to. Oh yeah, when I went with lethal, I just rolled randos, even though that made the game difficult. I was like, worth it. Because the last thing I want to do, I did eventually just die. That was another game where, I just reached a point of no return and was forced to give up. I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, that was the one where, yeah, I got all of my characters sick. And eventually I just sort of made a mad rush to fight a plague heart with a sick character. because it was the only way I was going to get enough plague samples fast enough to heal them, and it didn't work. So, Cloudcraft asked how much I have in the way of resh. Oh my gosh. You know what I didn't do? I guess I'm caught up in the conversation. I didn't actually bring a lot of rations with me, and all I did was bring my... Ah, dang it. I built up all this water, and then didn't actually pack before I left. Grr. Well, you know what? Okay, you know what? Let's take a short jaunt down here. We're still going to explore a little bit, but eventually we'll come back to replenish our supplies. And we've got plenty of supplies back at the base. I don't want to just turn around immediately at the beginning of the stream. That'll be silly. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of... I don't have any rations at all, actually, because I forgot to pick them up. But there are monsters down here that I can kill. Like that guy! Wait, did I just obliterate him entirely, or can I pick up his corpse? Anyway, let's swim around and grab some food real fast. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. So at least go down there on a full stomach. Explore a little bit. And then maybe come back. I've actually started getting better and better and more confident navigating with the prawn suit, which is kind of fun. Like swinging from the grappling hook. Or using it to grab a burst of speed, but then letting go before it starts slowing me down. Haha. Feathering my jets so that I can sort of maintain a level course. Cloudcraft says he usually brings a Cyclops down here to park it in a relatively safe place where he can replenish from it. You know, one thing I could do is bring the Cyclops into that blue lake area. That might be smart, because I don't want to bring it down here because this place is just so full of the leeches. It's just going to have all its batteries drained. But if I stop just short of this area with the Cyclops, that could make it a faster place to replenish. That is where I've stored all of my water and rations. Okay, so one thing I'm kind of hoping is that because I'm so small now, that giant Cthulhu monster that guards this place is going to find me to be beneath its notice. Like, that thing definitely attacked the crap out of my Cyclops, but it might not care about my prawn suit. Okay, so I've just decided to turn right and just start exploring the right-hand wall of this place. Seeing, big giant rock pop in. I'm going to see if, you know, there's anything I can discover that way. I just want to be kind of methodical about searching this place because it's so easy for me to miss stuff, you know? Like, for instance, right here. Looks like we got kind of a deep hole. This might be the sort of thing, anyway, that Cloudcraft and others were telling me to keep my eye out for. Chiding me a little bit for not looking down enough. Let's see what's down here. It's weird to finally feel confident enough driving this prawn suit that I feel willing to just jump in a hole. So I think that the thing I'm actually looking for, which is an alien thermal plant, I'm pretty sure that thing is at a higher depth. Like right now I'm at 1,300 meters, 1,350. And I'm pretty sure that one is supposed to be at 1,200. So this route still could lead there, potentially. But this feels like it's just taking me deeper and deeper and deeper. And I don't know if that's actually going to be useful. Oh, crap. What are you? What are you? What are you?
What you seek.
Oh, you're what I seek?
Help you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Borderlands ghost woman, I guess? Does kind of remind me of the woman that pops up on your screen in Borderlands. It's 71 degrees Celsius here. The water around me is feeling more and more like boiling. I guess it is boiling right there. This doesn't feel like a smart place to try to land. What is happening? Oh gosh, what is harming me? Something is either harming me or trying to harm me. What? Oh, hello, it's you. Okay, remember what I said about being beneath its notice? Not the case. Not the case. And it's 71 Celsius out there. I don't think I can get out to repair this guy. But there's the entrance to a base. I'm at 1,400 meters, though. This might not be the base I'm looking for. I'm hoping that the temperature recovers inside. Oh, come on. So they can get out and repair the prawn suit. Oh, Cloudcraft is reminding me that the my reinforced suit can stand these temperatures. I forgot that I had a reinforced suit. Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, well, first off, let's definitely repair this thing. Cloudcraft says, well, it can withstand it when it's 70. He's not going to promise that it'll withstand other times. Oh, Grimace keeps reminding me that I need to scan the orange tablet. He's reminded me of that multiple times, and oh, I don't have a tablet. I didn't bring anything with me. Okay, well, no, I did bring one thing with me that I usually forget. Oh gosh. Nope, don't want to be out there. A beacon. Volcano base. Okay, so I'm not going to get in here without a purple tablet. That's fine. I've got purple tablets. Oh, I like that it crouches down when it's on land, so I can get into it. That's kind of cool. Magic is like, oh my gosh, a beacon! And Jedi Cytrix is like, I just nearly died of shock. Okay, fine, everybody. Yes, I remembered something. Okay, so there's a ceiling in here, so I gotta backtrack. I'm gonna go ahead back to Cyclops. I'm gonna load up with the actual, survival supplies that I need, and also I'm gonna load up with. There's that guy. Okay. And I'm also going to load up with alien gear so that I can open doors and stuff. It's kind of interesting that basically, so they gave sort of the best combination of traits for exploring this area to the prawn suit. It's got, I think, the highest depth tolerance of any of the vehicles, but it's not. I think the Cyclops is close, if not the same, but the Cyclops is larger and more attention-getting. I think it's more vulnerable to that giant monster, and so you end up sort of like not necessarily being directly forced, but deciding to use this vehicle down here, and then they gave me an interesting platforming challenge down here just for this vehicle. Oh, Cloudcraft says it isn't asking for a purple tablet. It's blue. Oh, whoops. I didn't actually see that there was a distinction there. I thought it just, every time I've been asked for a tablet, it's only wanted a purple tablet. I didn't even realize that there was I know I have an orange tablet, but nothing's ever asked me for it. So I assumed. Oh, no. No. You stop that right now. Anyway, all right. Nope, get away from me, you crazy teleporty monsters. Okay. All right, back up to this level now. And I'm just gonna keep moving in case that thing has got my scent. Okay, there's my beacon for the volcano base. I'm pretty sure that following the wall to my left should get me closer to my other beacon, but where is it? Oh, never mind. I got completely turned around. All right, well, fine. Not surprised that getting warped by a warper made me feel like I'm turned around. So I love pulling myself towards the ground in front of me. And then just as I get there, using my jump jets to pull up and just skim along the ground. Okay, so I don't know if a blue tablet is a thing I know how to make. I definitely still want to go back for provisions and stuff. And for a snack. I'm gonna have a snack along the way too, which means killing a fish. But wow, I kind of went further than I thought I did. What is that thing? It's a skull with friends. Hi, can I... Where's my scanner? Yay, it's a skeleton. Anyway. Wait, that's beacon 1. Where's my... There's Blue Lake. Well, I went really far afield. Ah, my face. Okay, the problem with putting my beacon at the Blue Lake is that it doesn't actually tell me where the entrance is. There's a little crevice that leads there. I think it... Now, get off. I think it's probably this way, but I could also see it winding around a different way. Yeah, Cloudcraft, that actually is my same thought. So if that base that I just found is asking for a tablet I've never seen, and that I'm pretty sure I don't have a blueprint for, then it seems like searching at 1,200 meters still should be my goal. So I'll go back to the Cyclops. Maybe I'll bring it a little bit closer. I'll load up on provisions, but I'm going to still keep it out of leech territory. I'll load up on provisions, and then I'll come back here and keep searching. Instead of just going deeper, I'll broaden my search to go wider and see if I can find that 1,200 meter facility. Gonna let my engines charge up while I hang here. I do think they charge a little slower when I'm hanging versus when I'm standing on the ground. Oh yeah, Jedi Psytrix points out that there is a Pathfinder tool that I could potentially use. So I never actually found a place that I felt like I needed to use a Pathfinder tool to navigate, because most of the cave, because you know you can't use it in the prawn suit, as Cloudcraft points out, and most of the most of the places you can explore on foot aren't big enough to be worth using. I guess maybe that cave network on the island with the giant anti-aircraft gun. Like, maybe that is the one place that is intricate enough that I feel like I would need it for it. And there's probably other caves and things like that, but I haven't encountered them, and I've kind of progressed well enough without encountering them, so I don't know. Okay, we'll head back to the Cyclops. We'll bring the Cyclops in here if we can cram it through these holes. I'm not sure we can. We'll bring it as far as we can. It might be like right here near this vent where it needs to rest. So there isn't a way. So there's 3 tiers of water in this area, of water sources. I mean, in this game, you've got the bladderfish, which you use at the very beginning, which only give you 20 water. There's the what's it called? Is it the filtered water or whatever? There's a second tier of water, which I think gives you 30, which you make 2 at a time by combining salt with coral to make bleach, and then turning using the bleach on water to make water, I guess. But basically, you make it pretty efficiently, and it gives you more per dose. And then there's the water that you get from those filtration devices, which is very slow, but it comes in doses that give you 50 water. So you can hold it a lot more efficiently. I needed to build 3 of them to be efficient enough to give me what I'm looking for here. But once you got a nuclear power plant, you can kind of handle that. A nuclear power plant and a really good place to get uraninite. But interestingly, in this particular area, you only have access to 2 of those water sources because you don't have the coral tubes. The coral tubes that are really common in the shallows and in other places, which make it really easy to make that second tier of water when you're in sort of early game areas. That option just isn't available here at all. Okay, let's just land. Get our jump jets back. Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. And so basically I've been sort of like... What I've been doing is using the filtration method to get, most of my, like, heavy-duty water supply. But then I've also been... overshooting is what I've been doing. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But then while I've been trying to build up that water supply, I've been relying on those bladderfish to just sort of keep myself topped up while I went the wrong direction. Keep myself topped up so I'm not just drinking the same water that I'm wrong direction that I'm desperately trying to accumulate. So since we've been on a trip, this place is filled up with water. And because I didn't actually drink any of these containers, I've got a bunch of them. And I can drink these sort of smaller bottles of water. I can store the salt in here. Actually, I don't have any space to store the salt anymore. See, I'm just building up so much salt that I don't have anywhere to put. So Cloudcraft says, in most biomes, the available resources of any type are a lot more limited. But down in the brine river / volcanic caverns, there's a much larger variety of resources available. Yeah, and I think that's obviously that's very intentional, right? Because they want you, I mean, if I had to keep surfacing, keep going up to the shallows to replenish my supplies all the time, this game would get very, very annoying. And so they very kindly have decided to, they didn't give me everything. That's the thing. So they made the interesting decision, not to give me every possible thing I might want. But let me see if this thing's got enough power. Yep. They didn't give me every resource in the game, but they gave me enough that I can figure out how to survive down here long term. Okay. So let's get this little dude into the Cyclops. Oh wait, this is just not going to work. I need to charge up the jump jets. Alright, I think I'm in about the right spot.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright.
Engine powering up.
Feels good to be powering this thing up in a place where I'm not scared that Cthulhu is going to eat it. I just got so accustomed to be terrified while driving this thing. Now, I don't know if these big Leviathan guys... Are they called Leviathans? I think they are. I don't know if they care about this thing. It looks like they kind of ignore it. Looks like most creatures. It's basically... It feels like it's just the leeches and the big, enormous monster in the volcano that care about my Cyclops. Everything else is just like, whatever. It's a big rock. I don't care what it is. So El Magica asks, what did you do with all the salt? Because, I've got a big, giant pile of salt, but I haven't actually... I would have more salt if I hadn't been using it for something. So I've been using it to make polyaniline, to try to soak up some of it, but that doesn't soak up very much. It takes a lot of mushrooms to sort of use one thing of salt, and I also needed a bunch of gold. Now, I happened to find a bunch of gold down here. I'd been mining gold like crazy. Ah! Sorry, Ray. How about you watch where you're going? So Cloudcraft, at one point earlier on in the conversation, and I'm sorry that I missed this line, Cloudcraft said, "I mean, you got it up out of there last time, didn't you?" I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, were you talking about how last time I found this place, I found it in the Cyclops, and so therefore this route should be navigable? So I don't think I did. I think I got out of the Cyclops and flew up this way. Like I swam up this way with the Sea Glide just to see what it was. And when I verified it was the same biome... Oh, wait, I need to turn off the engine. When I verified it was the same biome, I was like, okay, good, I know this exists now. But then I backed out and went back to the Cyclops. I didn't try to navigate the very tight connection here in the Cyclops. Cloudcraft says it's definitely navigable, it's just tight. I'm like, yeah, but also there's leeches down there, and I kind of don't want to. So, let's make sure we're prepared, though. So what do I have in my inventory? Okay, good. I did get rid of the salt. I've got a ton of water. Very helpful. I should swim around a little bit and top up my food, because I do have food in here. Not there, but I've got a bunch of water. See all the water I've got. I've got some food here for emergencies. But it's thirsty making food, so I'd prefer to murder myself some fresh food. So, actually, I think that it's mostly bladderfish around here, come to think of it. I think that what I want is actually the boomerang fish that swim around near the leeches. So I'm gonna go get into the prawn suit, go a little bit deeper. Whee! Okay, so now we're not on this trip. We're not gonna go. Wait, alien stuff. Alien stuff. alien stuff. I knew I was going to forget something. Recharge the old jump jets. Enough to get up here. Glad I remembered it just now. Otherwise, I was going to have to take another trip back. And that would not have been fun. Okay, so. Back up inside the Cyclops. And Cloudcraft is like, don't forget to scan the orange tablet. Fine. Fine. Bring all the tablets. I think... Do you ever need to... Yeah, you do need to use ion cubes at some point, right? You don't just use them to craft with? I don't remember now. So, can I just, like... If I just put this in my hands... I can't put it in my hands. I have to, like... What if I... It doesn't let me drop it in here. Maybe... Can I go out there to drop it? Feels like I would need to drop it in order to scan it, right? Kind of wish there was just like a scan button in my inventory. Let's go someplace where I know if it starts drifting, I won't lose it. Drop. Okay. Now, scan. Oh, I've already scanned it. I must have already scanned it. Was there a specific thing I was supposed to learn from it? Did I skip reading something that I should have read? Oh, scanning gives you the recipe to craft it. Oh yeah, well I have the recipe to craft it. I didn't know that was what we were looking for. Yeah, I've got somewhere down here. I've got the recipe to craft it right here. So yeah, I can make a new one if I need to, but I've already got one, right? So I don't feel like I need that. So yeah, so I can make purple tablet with diamond. I can make the orange tablet with nickel. I don't have access to a blue tablet, so still gonna be looking around for that. Oh, one thing I did not grab myself is first aid, which I think is here. Nope. Oh, and one thing I'm missing, fiber mesh. I can't actually make myself a I've already made one. I didn't realize I'd already made one. Sweet. Okay, well, let's use this one to heal up. Let's bring a couple with me. Let's go out there and murder some fish. Okay, so now we've got all of our alien stuff. We've got an emergency supply of food that would prefer to eat live food. And, well, not live food, you know what I mean. Recently cooked food. Got a ton of water. And a bunch more in the Cyclops that I've stored up. Plus 3 filtration units back at the base, making more. So I'm in much better shape than I was last time we did this. Okay, so this is the area where I can hunt boomerang fish. Come here, little guy. Come here. Come here. This place is so huge. Like, I feel like I'm just barely moving, but I'm swimming as fast as I usually do in the shallows, where it feels like I can actually go pretty fast even without the sea glide. I mean, I've got the little special, you know, fins that make you faster. I found the I got the charging fins, the fins that will charge whatever tool is in your hand. I have those on the Cyclops, but I decided not to use them just because it actually was maddening how much slower I suddenly got because I got used to these fins. Why not? Everyone could use more lead. All right, that was not enough fish. I would like more fish, please, world. World, please spawn more fish. Leeches do not count. I'm not eating leeches. Aha! Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Come here. Come here. Oh, you look delicious. You're so squirmy. Mmm. Oh! Get in my belly. I apologize for the Mike Myers reference. My wife and I just introduced my daughter to the concept of Austin Powers last night, so it's in my head. Okay, I want to eat one more. One more fishy, because I don't know how easy it's going to be to hunt fishy where I'm going. So, because I don't really know where I'm going. I feel like I saw two boomerangs. Halvesies on oxygen. There we are. There you are. Come here. Oh, wait, is that Reginald? I feel like I saw Reginald go by. They are the yummiest of fish. Come here. Come here. Oh, I hate the fact that when I'm going down, I can't navigate. When you're going straight down. Really? Yeah, so you can't just arbitrarily turn whichever way you want when you're going straight down. And that has its benefits. Being able to tell which way is down is important in a 3D navigable game like this. So I'm not going to resent it too hard, but I couldn't, if it was swimming around down below me, I couldn't just, keep following it with my camera arbitrarily. Kim Sabimsa asks whether at Undead Labs if we've considered switching our stream to a more EU-friendly time. We have, yeah. We know that a lot of folks. There were various sort of personal constraints and like sort of logistical constraints around the office that required us originally to go for that 3 o'clock time, 3 o'clock Pacific time, which is very late for people in the EU. Dang it. Okay. Originally, we used to do our streams at 1 o'clock, which is 2 hours earlier, a little bit easier for people in the EU to manage. Where the crap is this stupid fish? I'm going to take long enough hunting this fish that I'm going to need another fish. Okay, 105, whatever, good enough. Yeah, so we've brought it up again recently, and the main constraint now is sometimes when we do a really important stream, we like to get hosted by like the official like Xbox channels and stuff, and so we have to fit into their schedule. And so the question is just whether we can find a good time that's compatible with the broader Xbox schedule that also is better for our EU watchers. So so we have started that conversation. No promises because I don't know what we're going to find out. But yeah, I'll make sure to bring that up again in the next meeting we have. All right, so we're navigating. So this thing does take a turn to the left, which means I should expect it to take a turn to the right on the way back. Which means when I'm facing my beacon, I should expect to find the entrance a little further left. Oh, there's a Reginald. Oh, no, it's a red eye. Oh, I don't know what a red eye is. It's very hot here. I thought it was a Reginald, but it's fancier than a Reginald. It's got pretty red eyes. Oh, wait, how have I turned around. How did I turn around? Chasing fish will do that to you, I guess. Okay. Glad I've got my beacons, otherwise this would have been a big waste of time. Jedi, I've got one beacon. I'm not anticipating that I'm going to run into, like, multiple different things that I need to mark. And worst case scenario, if I do, I've got what it takes in the Cyclops to craft one. And the Cyclops is not that far away. So if I exhaust the one beacon I've got, I can come back for more beacon. Alright, so we're here again. There's a guy over there that I'm just going to avoid the crap out of. There's all these resources around, but I have done some scavenging already, and I feel like I've got at least some of everything I can get here. So if I need to craft something, chances are I'll be able to craft it. And since I can't really predict what I'm going to need to craft, it feels kind of pointless to spend the time mining. I can always come back and get something if I need to. Okay, so this time I'm going to... So instead of jumping in this hole, which is what I did last time, I'm going to keep going this direction, which I imagine might be... This is the route that I maybe came from when I was piloting Cyclops. When I'm skimming along the ground, it is so much easier to kind of keep track of where I am and what direction I've gone. So is this just a wall? Or is this another route? Okay, so it looks like I'm hitting the edge here and turning. Okay, and it looks like there was a different quality to the fog for just a second there. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so I've taken a turn. Yeah, now I'm sort of paralleling my beacon. It's to my left instead of being behind me. It's kind of a big pile of volcanic nonsense right here. I wonder if there's something at the top of this. I am a little lower than 1200. Let's see if there's anything up here. Okay, interesting. So we've got some Sanpaku70, who I don't think I've talked to yet, is in the chat. Oh gosh, it's this guy. Is in the chat talking about what the ion batteries are for. That you can use them to craft the tablets, but that they're actually enough. If you explore all the crypts and things, there are enough tablets available that I don't actually need to craft them. Like, Yuki, what is happening? Get off! Oh my gosh, he's so huge. That there are enough tablets I can find that I shouldn't have to craft them. It's nice to have that as a backup. Like, for instance, if I dropped a tablet somewhere for some reason, left it on a corpse, couldn't get back to replace it. Aha! Yes, this was a real place. Okay. Oh wait, before I go any deeper, hold on. This feels like a good place to leave a beacon, am I right?
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
All right, let's put our name on this. This is... So I said volcano base for the other one. Let's say volcano gate? Volcano gate it is. Hopefully that'll find my, help me find my way back here. Okay, anyway, so Senpaku is saying, yeah, said that, yeah, you can totally just use the tablets you find. You don't need to craft tablets. And actually, apparently, there's something about the ending that makes the, that gives you a different use for those cubes. So you want to keep those cubes. Good to know, thank you. So I've brought them in case I need them for something here. Inventory full, what? Oh, inventory. It's weird that it said inventory full. Oh, wait. Did I forget to empty my inventory on this guy? I did! It's full of my last mining expedition. Dang it! I thought I had, like, infinite inventory space in that thing. Well, we'll see. We'll see what goes on here. At least I can drink some water to make some room. I thought that I had left myself completely prepared to go. at the end of my last sort of between stream sessions, but I didn't. Okay, am I about to find out this is actually a silly place? Oh, wait, no. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I placed that beacon wherever I placed it. Over there? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and remember that I'm not going to actually be able to find that beacon. But I can't just chase that beacon directly. Okay, we're looking for an entrance on this thing. We've actually found the thermal plant, and it's suspended over lava. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit of The Office in Devs. If any of you have watched Devs, which is an amazing show, by the way. I mean, I'm already like a huge Alex Garland fan, so I was predisposed to like anything he did. But then it was also particularly clever. Like, it's the kind of thing where it's like there are, you know, there are filmmakers who explore really weird ideas, and just the fact that it's weird is sort of what makes it interesting. Like say Christopher Nolan. Like, I really love Christopher Nolan movies because he just does insane weird things with them that nobody else is doing. And you're like, oh wait, what? Oh, wait, my prawn suit can't move.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
My prawn suit can't move. Oh, holy crap. How is this a thing? Can it just not move in this environment? This is a thing I needed to be warned of. But I landed it in air, and it sat down and stuff before. Like, it knows how to be in air. I mean, I know that it can't jump. It makes sense that it can't jump in air, but it also can't walk. D. Bryson says it's a bug. You can use a grapple. Okay, whew. Okay, I was worried. Well, okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right here. All right, that was scary. Anyway, so, like, movies like Tenet, like, it's doing some insane things, and it's worth watching just to see the insane things. Like, wow, someone thought of doing something like this, and then sort of like trying to wrap your mind around what's going on. And it's a really kind of fun, clever, weird exercise, and the imagery is great. But if you think about it for a long time, you're like, you know, you can kind of outsmart the movie a little bit. You're like, wait, how would that? No, that can't even, you know. And there's a lot of parts of the movie where it doesn't really work, and I end up still appreciating it. Like, wow, they came up with a really cool thing to make a movie about, but it doesn't quite hang together. The thing that I really liked about Devs was it knew where all those cracks were, and you felt like, even though it didn't necessarily explain every single thing, you felt like the writer was smart enough that they could see all of the same cracks that you could see as an audience member. And so that, to me, that's what makes a story or a movie or a TV show or something like that feel, you know, smart. There's lots of things, you know, like when people describe something as smart. Whoa.
Here, to me.
When someone describes something as smart, that's usually what I think of. It's like, if it feels, you know, you don't necessarily have to answer every single question. Like, I don't get annoyed at shows that, you know, that raise questions and then don't answer them explicitly on the show. I think usually that's often fine. Usually that's actually what you want. Is this going to lead back to that gate that I discovered near my old base? But yeah, so what I'm usually looking for when I want to call something smart is I want to feel like even if the writer didn't answer all the questions, they still thought of the same questions that I thought of. And you can tell that they're aware of the same problems. And you know, when you can make that work, it works. So I feel like, you know, Alex Garland, particularly with Devs, I felt like really sort of is in that zone. The writers of The Expanse are also in that zone. They'll do weird things with science that don't actually work in reality, and they'll sort of twist the rules and things like that. But you can tell they're aware of every single case where they're doing that, and their characters are aware of what's weird and what's not. And you feel like there's nothing that you can know about the science of space travel that's going to make it impossible for you to enjoy The Expanse, because it's just working ignorantly in the wrong way. Oh, so Cloudcraft suggested I should scan the blue tablet. Okay, well, let me drop the blue tablet. Can't drop it because I'm in air. Okay, I'm gonna step outside real quick. Now, there's stuff I haven't fully explored here, so I'm gonna run outside real fast. Wait, there's nowhere to drop the blue tablet out there without risking losing it. I will scan the blue tablet. I will do it next time I'm in water, and I feel relatively safe. I'm pretty sure I have a guess where that's going. I'm not sure, but before I go through it, I want to see what else is here. Oh, Cloudcraft just suggested that maybe this giant pile of power crystals might also be scannable. Hadn't thought about that. Special equipment to extract. Is it equipment that... So I can get as many ion cubes as I want if I figure out how? I mean, do I drill this? What do I do? So Minihood says, just arrived. Have you ventured down? I have gone down somewhere, yes. Oh, this is just another entrance. Okay. So yeah, I'm nervous of bringing the prawn suit in here because I ran into a bug that nearly stranded it here. Cloudcraft says there is a downstairs to this. So I thought this might have just been skirting the edge of where I already was. Oh no, this goes deeper. Okay. It goes way deeper. Data to collect. Fossil data recorded from the volcanic rock that was excavated to construct the alien power facility. It's been possible to extrapolate a number of key trends. Genetic divergence. The aliens recorded data on indigenous organic remains originating between whatever years ago. There's an unusually low overlap with those encountered so far. Soil samples from 1,000 years ago contain 300% higher concentrations of organic remains than the soil average. Okay, interesting. So they've had mass extinction events on this planet. And this is wanting another purple tablet, which I happen to have. Is this going to be dangerous? Oh. Alien thermal plant. Let's scan it. Okay. 90% efficiency still after all these years. Uninterruptible. Okay, that's fine. I'm not trying to interrupt, I'm trying to use it, I think. Okay, so I've got... Okay, I already know where that is, so I've got... So yeah, I've got the location, but I already have a beacon at the site I think they're talking about. Yellow console. Synthesizing ion power blueprints from alien data. Okay.
Synthesizing ion power blueprints from alien data. Blueprints stored to databank.
So now I can make blue tablets with kyanite and an ion cube. And I've got a bunch of kyanite back on the Cyclops. So now what remains is I want to go through that one teleporter and see where it lands. I'm hoping it lands near, in that spot near my other base, because that would be extremely convenient. I could actually use that to go back and replenish things like fiber mesh and, you know, coral tubes. Hopefully this isn't a one-way trip. That would be sad. Jedi Citrix asks, can I just make this a base? That would be interesting. It is kind of hard. I think most of our base pieces at least need to be in water. But I don't know. Could you just install stuff? Wait. No, this is not the place I thought it was going to be. Let's not get lost. Maybe this is the anti-aircraft facility. Okay, I'm really, really far from where I was. This feels like it's the anti-aircraft facility. I'm not going to go much deeper because I don't think I have a good way to avoid getting lost and never getting back to my vehicles and things. But... oh, Senpaku points out that, of course, because you can build in the shallows and you can build tall, all the base pieces can be built in air. You just have to have them rooted in water. So yeah, so you still couldn't build a base inside of an alien facility. The question is, could you build, like, I don't know, a fabricator in here? Yeah, it looks like you can't. Senpaku says, yeah, the problem with deep bases is all the material required for reinforcement. Oh, that hadn't occurred to me, that actually they would have lower hull strength effectively deeper underwater. That would certainly make sense. I didn't feel like I've encountered more problems with that, though, but I guess I haven't been paying attention to it exactly. It's not like I've been counting. Okay, so we're going to step out of here. And I guess, now that we've got a blue dealie, we can head for the other base. I have been shooting this for an hour, though, so I think maybe we'll get out of here. And then I think this is the exit. We'll get out of here. We'll sort of tie this one off, and then next session, which will be immediately after this session, we'll go to the other volcano base. Okay, so how the crap do you get out of here? Oh, I guess I just follow the thing that feels like a path. That makes sense. Maybe it makes sense? I don't know. This place is making less and less sense over time. That doesn't look safe to step on, and I'm just going in circles. But yeah, so Minihood is recommending that I follow the bridges, except the bridges are hard to follow. Okay, where? Okay, I'm trying to get back to that. Can I just go? Is there a place higher than me? Not really. Oh, wait, is this something? No, does this just fold back? This is just the thing I just did that folds back in on itself. Okay, dang it. I'm just going to spend the rest of the next hour trying to get out of here. So am I following a... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. How did I not see this before? Weird. Okay. Well, here's the route. Wait a minute. Oh, are there multiple entrances to this place? And... oh, there's multiple entrances. That's why that happened. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's my destination down there. Real quick, I'm gonna grab a snack. Hello, Snack. I have named you Snack. Oh, you are such a delicious little guy. Oh, come here. Come here, delicious little guy. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ah, I got too close to you. Alright. Let's eat these delicious fish. Oh, I can stuff one more in my gob. I've got 1, more fish worth of space in my gob. There it is. Oh, come here. Come here. I feel like I'm just chasing, I feel like a mouthful of fish, and I'm like, no, I could fit one more in there. Boink. And this. All right. Anyway. Let's head over to the volcano base
Captain.
as soon as we have wrapped up the video. So, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, feel free. And if you want to keep following the, my exploration of this volcano, which is shockingly not resulting in my death yet, you can click that video right there, which I'm going to make right now.